Madden NFL 23. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the New England Patriots. And it's all up next on EA Sports.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New England Patriots. Everyone, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway in Foxborough. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here come the Patriots getting ready on offense. Leading them out, the second-year man from Alabama, Mac Jones.
Mac Jones absolutely believed in himself coming out of high school. Went to Alabama despite the fact there are many high-profile quarterbacks already on the roster, and blossomed into a Heisman Trophy candidate in his final season with 41 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. Steady, consistent as a passer, doesn't have the biggest cannon for an arm, but can stretch the field and lay those passes in on the deep ball.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Third play in this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing, Jones. Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and the Bengals grab it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've comped it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Back to Mixon on first down to about the 26 here.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On third down, Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Patriots are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run again with Harris. And some room to maneuver. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 40 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Now a first down carry for Harris. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Jones. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. picked off by Eli Apple.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to...
Touchdown, Bengals! T. Higgins, 49 yards. And the Bengals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England 1st down.
Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Jones throw there complete to Myers.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a 1st. Operating from the gun, Jones.
It's Myers again with another catch.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Harris running straight ahead. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to settle it 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Harris will take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
T. Higgins with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals have moved out in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Offense returns to the field. There's the running back, the bruiser from Alabama, Damian Harris.
And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat, make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up?
Meanwhile, Jones' throw into the hands of Henry here.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. They'll look to throw again. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And some space here. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
They set up the screen for Stevenson. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Jacoby Myers from 19 yards away.
And the Pats are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Now, I believe they've buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And it was all capped off by Jacoby Myers on the touchdown reception. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. And they'll have 50 seconds to work with, so that really plenty of time to try to put something together.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Burrow. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Burrow now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right.
Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on it.
Fighting through it, he's got space, and he's got room. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
49 yards for Joe Mixon. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Running back Damian Harris and the Patriots ready to go on their next drive here. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They give them a gain of 38. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. The quick slant caught. Nice gain of 8 that. 2nd and goal.
The short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 2nd and goal, Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right, he had.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase there to make the grab. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones, he finds Aguilar over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. He's got it to the 43 here.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 14-yard line.
He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Burrow. And he'll just get rid of it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. Back now in Foxborough. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Mixon with a first down carry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
So the Patriots coming out now.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Eli Apple. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And a solid run down inside the 30. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Once again, they run with Mixon.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them. trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
And the Pats are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
At the 20. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And I don't know that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd.
10 yards on the touchdown pass.
And the Bengals up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. McPherson on for the point after.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from Tyler Boyd. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
And now out come the Patriots.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He's got Smith here.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And he finds Parker here, complete. And he's got some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Devontae Parker, 43 yards.
And the Patriots get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
And that flag accepted.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They're trying to eat some clock with Mixon.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
Burrow will throw. Powering forward.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
On one, ready?
And they take a knee.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.